Let's go to S-Gauge modeling, and our sponsor for that is American Models.
American Models, manufacturers of quality S-scale equipment for more than 40 years. We have 13 types of locomotive: the Alco FA2 freight engine, the Alco PA1 passenger diesel, RS3 and RS11 road switchers, EMD, FP7, GP9 R18, GP35, E8 passenger engines, and Amtrak F40PH diesels, the Baldwin S12 switcher, Fairbanks Morris Trainmaster, and the GE U25B. And of course, the classic GG1 electric. We also manufacture 11 types of freight cars, 2 styles of caboose, and heavyweight and Bud streamlined passenger cars. We have our own line of track and roadbed. We provide parts and service for everything we sell. Check us out at AmericanModels.com or call us at 734-449-1100.
And our guest for this, host for this segment is Joel Weber. Joel, welcome.
Hello. All right. So I'm going to focus on, one of the differences between high rail and scale is we don't tend to pick a spot and model it. We tend to decide on a layout, size, and space, and then fill it. And so I've got a lot of times you're looking at a problem and you decide, what am I going to do here? Well, I had a layout in my last home that I had to tear down because I moved. One of the things I had on that layout was a river scene, and I had some swimmers. Interesting thing is these are actually O-gauge figures, but they're children in O-gauge, which makes them teenagers and young adults in S, so they fit perfect. But the problem is I wanted to use them, and I don't have room for a river scene, so I thought, what am I going to do? Well, I settled on a swimming pool, but then I thought, well, how am I going to fit a swimming pool into my layout that isn't just some random thing? So I decided that I needed a motel. Now, I don't have my pool yet, but as you can imagine where it's going to be, right out in front of the no-tell motel. So that's where I was going to put that, which means I needed a motel. So those, again, I was talking about my swimmers. There's my swimmers. So I decided to build a motel. All right. And now you can see that. Yes?
That's perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, technology is not necessarily my thing. I'm old like a lot of us are, and I do pay some attention. I work for a software company, although I tell them that I can't spell IT. So I built this building to make my scene. And of course, you don't find anything exactly in the size you want and that sort of thing. So I had to create my own. This is a front view of the building, so you can kind of see what it looks like. The materials on the exterior, these are separate windows and doors. And I'm sorry, I should have the name of those, and I can probably find those when I'm done talking and put it in the chat. I've just got a little color behind them to, basically show a window shade. The sides are and the roof are plastic from Evergreen Models. The front and the back is this piece of fake stone that's actually HO. I was in a train store many years ago and I saw a handful of these and I thought, I think I could use these someday. This is Volmer is the manufacturer, and the part is HO6047. But it just provides me some brick. And that's what I put on the building. While I love a scale building, I'm not quite as detailed. And, I kind of have to balance between time and effort and just getting where I want to go. This building, the fascia is put over some 1/4-inch balsa wood that I had, where I made the sides and the ends. And then I've got these supports here holding the angled piece at the top. I originally thought about building this with a flat roof and kind of slope it. But then I thought, no, this will be a lot easier to make this, a little faster to make this. And frankly, I think looks better. And so that's how I decided on that type of construction. So to me, this is an example of how a high railer kind of does things. We we try to fill in, make something up that fits the scene, put some pieces together. I mean, frankly, train layout in many cases, unless you're really into the super detailed, is a suggestion of something. I mean, you know, I've got a little town scene up the hill from this, and I've got another town scene in another area, and you know, they're little slices of a town. You know, obviously, none of us have the space to build a large community, and so you're looking to create suggestions of what you've got. I mean, I've got a little farm scene, but it's stuck in with some agricultural, industrial sort of things, and they're all kind of shrunk together. But it's a lot of fun, and I know the people that come to look at the layout like it. My grandkids love it, and so it makes me happy. And this is my no-tell motel, and that was my modeling thing for today. As I said, I made something up to fit a need that evolved.